welcome to the Pleasure Academy. Today we're discussing a very important topic, consent. If you've ever wondered, she said no, now what? This video will guide you to understand boundaries, respect, and communication in all relationships. Point 1. Understanding consent. Consent is about mutual agreement, respect, and understanding. A no is not a suggestion. It's a boundary that must be honored immediately. Consent must be freely given, informed, and enthusiastic. Silence or hesitation is never consent. Understanding this protects emotional, physical, and legal safety. Consent applies in all interactions, not just intimacy. Learning to respect boundaries creates healthier relationships built on trust, empathy, and open communication. Recognizing and honoring a no is the first step in practicing consent responsibly in every situation. Point 2. She said no. When someone says no, stop immediately. Don't argue or pressure. A no is a full sentence. Consent is revocable. Even if someone agreed earlier, they can change their mind at any time. Respecting this demonstrates maturity, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Ignoring it causes emotional harm, breaks trust, and may have legal consequences. Respecting boundaries is not rejection. It's honoring someone's autonomy and safety. Understanding this moment ensures relationships remain healthy, communication stays clear, and interactions are safe for everyone involved. Point 3. Misconceptions about consent. Many people misunderstand consent. Common myths. Persistence can change a no to yes, or silence implies agreement. These are dangerous misconceptions. Consent must always be explicit, enthusiastic, and ongoing. Misreading cues leads to emotional harm, broken trust, or legal issues. Consent isn't a one-time agreement, it's a continuous conversation. Challenging misconceptions promotes safety, respect, and trust. Normalizing asking, listening, and honoring boundaries encourages healthier interactions. Consent is not limited to intimacy. It's about respecting someone's autonomy and ensuring mutual agreement and comfort in all personal and social interactions. Point 4. Why respecting no matters. Respecting a no is the foundation of ethical and safe interactions. Ignoring it can cause emotional damage, trauma, and legal problems. Saying no communicates a boundary that must be honored. Listening and responding respectfully shows empathy and emotional intelligence. Consent ensures mutual comfort, trust, and autonomy. Honoring a no strengthens relationships, builds trust, and prevents misunderstandings. It's not about rejection, it's about respecting another person's choice. Acting on this principle helps create safe and positive environments where people feel valued and secure in all interactions. Point 5. Nonverbal cues. Nonverbal cues can indicate consent, but they are never enough. Hesitation, withdrawal, or discomfort are clear signs to stop immediately. Even if someone appears okay, always check verbally, "Are you comfortable with this?" Consent must be clear and enthusiastic. Misreading cues can cause serious harm. Combining verbal consent with attention to body language ensures safety and respect. Consent is dynamic. It can change at any time. Observing and responding to nonverbal signals shows attentiveness and empathy. Respecting these cues ensures that all interactions remain consensual, safe, and enjoyable for everyone involved. Point 6. Communication tips. Communication is crucial. Ask questions like, "Is this okay?" or "Do you want to continue?" Avoid assuming consent or pressuring someone. Consent is ongoing, not a one-time agreement. Active listening, empathy, and verbal check-ins prevent misunderstandings. Good communication normalizes discussions about comfort, boundaries, and desires. Your words, tone, and body language all contribute to respecting consent. Making communication a habit fosters relationships that are safe, respectful, and mutually enjoyable, where everyone feels valued and secure. Checking in ensures clarity, trust, and emotional safety for all participants. Point 7. Enthusiastic consent. Consent isn't just avoiding a no. It's about seeking an enthusiastic yes. Both people should feel genuinely comfortable and willing. Enthusiastic consent makes interactions enjoyable and mutually satisfying. It removes ambiguity, clarifies intentions, and builds trust. Asking for and receiving an enthusiastic yes shows empathy and respect. Focusing on genuine participation enhances connection and emotional safety. Openly discussing comfort and desires ensures safer, meaningful experiences. Consent is active, verbal, and ongoing. Fostering enthusiastic agreement guarantees clarity, security, and respect, allowing both parties to feel valued, safe, and heard in every interaction. Point 8. Peer pressure and consent. Peer pressure is never a valid reason to ignore consent. Consent must be freely given, not coerced or influenced by others. A no is always a no. Respecting it shows maturity and strengthens trust. Encouraging peers to honor boundaries creates safer environments. Consent is about autonomy, choice, and respect, not obligation. Rejecting pressure and valuing boundaries promotes healthier relationships, protects emotional well-being, and fosters a culture of empathy and respect. Practicing this mindset ensures everyone feels safe, valued, and empowered in interactions, whether social, professional, or personal. Point 9. Legal implications. Ignoring a no can have serious legal consequences. Consent laws exist to protect individuals from abuse and assault. Knowing these laws helps you understand boundaries and act responsibly. Even outside legal contexts, principles of consent, respect, communication, autonomy apply. Factors like age, intoxication, and power imbalance affect consent. Engaging without proper consent can lead to criminal or civil consequences. Understanding both ethical and legal frameworks ensures responsible behavior. Respecting consent is not just morally right, it's legally essential. Awareness protects everyone, strengthens relationships, and maintains trust and safety in all interactions. 10. Changing your mind. Consent is revocable. Anyone can change their mind at any time, even after initially agreeing. When this happens, you must stop immediately. Consent is not a contract, it's a continuous dialogue. Honoring changes shows empathy, maturity, and emotional intelligence. Failing to respect it can cause harm and break trust. Checking in, listening, and responding to boundaries ensures interactions remain safe and respectful. Recognizing the dynamic nature of consent allows all participants to feel secure, valued, and comfortable. Respecting changes in consent is fundamental to ethical, responsible, and healthy relationships. Point 11. Building trust. Respecting consent builds trust. Trust grows when people feel safe, heard, and valued. Honoring a no, checking in, and communicating clearly demonstrates reliability and integrity. Consent strengthens emotional safety, allowing open discussions about boundaries and comfort. Trust reduces conflicts and misunderstandings, fostering deeper connections. Practicing consent consistently shows respect, empathy, and emotional maturity. Trust is earned by listening, observing, and valuing boundaries. Creating this culture ensures safer, healthier relationships. Respecting consent helps both parties feel secure, confident, and understood, forming the foundation for meaningful, long-lasting connections in any relationship. Point 12. Everyday consent. Consent extends beyond intimacy. It applies to friendships, workplaces, and family interactions. Asking before borrowing items, respecting personal space, and checking comfort levels all reflect everyday consent. Practicing consent daily fosters respect, reduces misunderstandings, and models positive behavior. Boundaries are universal, not limited to romantic or sexual contexts. Understanding this encourages autonomy, trust, and empathy in all interactions. By normalizing consent, we ensure mutual agreement, comfort, and safety. Respecting boundaries in daily life promotes a culture where everyone feels valued and secure, reinforcing ethical behavior and strong interpersonal relationships. Point 13. The role of empathy. Empathy is key to respecting consent. Understanding how the other person feels allows you to respond appropriately. Listening actively and observing their comfort levels ensures interactions remain safe. Empathy prevents misunderstandings, reduces pressure, and creates trust. When we consider someone else's emotions and boundaries, we foster healthy and respectful connections. Practicing empathy daily reinforces the habit of honoring consent, both verbally and non-verbally. It teaches emotional intelligence and helps create environments where everyone feels secure, valued, and understood. Empathy is not optional. It's a cornerstone of all meaningful, consent-based interactions. Point 14. Encouraging consent culture. Creating a culture that values consent benefits everyone. Educate friends, peers, and family about respecting boundaries. Encourage open conversations about comfort, desires, and limits. By modeling respectful behavior, you inspire others to do the same. A consent-positive culture reduces misunderstandings, emotional harm, and legal issues. It promotes safety, trust, and mutual respect in all relationships. When communities embrace consent, people feel empowered to express their needs freely. Practicing and advocating for consent consistently builds environments where everyone feels valued, secure, and respected, making relationships healthier and more enjoyable for all participants. To summarize, consent is about respect, communication, and autonomy. A clear no must always be honored, and consent can change any time. Misconceptions, peer pressure, and assumptions can cause harm, so verbal and nonverbal clarity is essential. Seeking enthusiastic consent, understanding legal implications, and practicing daily respect creates safer, healthier, and more meaningful relationships. Consent is not just a rule, it's the foundation of trust, empathy, and dignity. By listening, observing, and responding to boundaries, we empower ourselves and others, fostering environments where safety, respect, and mutual enjoyment are the standard. Thank you for watching the Pleasure Academy. Remember, respecting consent is essential for healthy relationships. Like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness. Stay empathetic, communicate clearly, and honor boundaries in all your interactions.